Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like content like this. Anyways, I'm going to talk about Bakugo. Bakugo is probably my favorite character, one of my favorite characters in My Hero Academia. And yes, he's the bully and he's loudmouth, but like he gets the job done. He does what he says he's going to do. He wants to be a hero. He admires All Might just like Deku does. But he was born with an unbelievably good quirk, an amazing quirk that is a very good and useful for being a hero. It's strong, it's powerful, and he's been praised his entire life until he got into UA. And in UA, they understood the way that Bakugo's mind worked, the way that he did stuff, and the way that he acts and why. Like, they understand the mentality of Bakugo. Bakugo wants to win, and he wants nobody to think that he couldn't win this fully 100% without a doubt. That is Bakugo's mindset. So it tore him apart. Oh, shit. This kid that's been, praised and got in by recommendation and is Endeavor's son and all this stuff, he only using half of his quirk, which is a slap in the face to everybody at this event, everybody at this tournament, because they're going all out. They're using all their powers. They're doing everything they're supposed to do, and he's only using half his quirk. And to Bakugo, that was a slap in the face because he couldn't get him to use the fire quirk when Deku could. So Deku, in his opinion, beat him there. Okay? Now, then he gets captured by the League of Villains. That fucks with him. All Might retires, which he now knows the reason why All Might retired, but still that fucked with him. Then he fought Izuku Midoriya. He fought him to get rid of his rage. Then he felt like they're not telling him everything later in the series. And then he wants absolute victory. He wants to win without anyone ever telling him that there was a chance of him losing, that there is anything. Like, he is the best. He wants to be the best. He will always be the best in his mind. Now, he is currently, I'm going to spoil some stuff that happens in the manga. Bakugo got murdered by, Shigaraki. Yeah, Bakugo got murdered by Shigaraki. Well, he kind of murdered himself because he put on this, outfit thing that his body just couldn't really handle. And it, blew up his heart. And then Edge Shot guy was, gonna fix him with Best Jeanist because he could turn into string. I don't know, that whole shit didn't make any sense to me. Why would you... I don't know how he's supposed to save him, but I think this will break Izuku Midoriya. I think this will break him. And I think it will be an amazing thing to see Bakugo, one of the most popular character in the entire series, who went through a whole character arc, took 300 fucking chapters, and finally apologized to Izuku Midoriya. Finally. He was like, yo, man, my bad. I feel shitty for what I've done. The reason I did this is because it was hard for me. He's told him several times, basically, that it was hard for him to watch this guy that, he grew up with. This, guy who's quirkless beat him repeatedly. And he apologized to him. He's like, I'm sorry for bullying you. It was my way of coping with it because you were always trying to help people. You were always trying to do things. And you were quirkless. Why? That didn't compute with his brain. And he apologized. And that was very, that got me. Because I was like, I never would have expected that from Bakugo. But Bakugo has grown. Is a better character. And then to see him die. And then they're like, haha, we're going to bring him back. Then what was the point of his death scene? What was the point? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's the same shit they did with Tenya. It's if you're going... I hate fake out deaths. I think my favorite series of all time is One Piece. And One Piece has a lot of fake out deaths. And they ruin the series. I don't think they're ever done well. And I think it's just annoying to see it happen. Okay. We'll go back to My Hero. Endeavor. Endeavor got, like, fucking lost a lung. He's, like, talking about how his lungs were all fucked up. And he's perfectly fine. It's like, what? Now, I love Endeavor. Endeavor is probably my favorite character in My Hero. Him or Izuku Midoriya are probably those are my 1 and 2. And I think that ruins stories. I don't like it. I hate it. Series need to stop fake out death. 1, I guess, is fine. But when you do like 20 of them, fuck that shit, man. That shit's terrible. It's ass. It's never done right. Anyways, Bakugo couldn't do really anything. Like, I think this would fuck with him mentally too. But like, to see him be like, look, we need, like, the arc where they went and saved Izuku Midoriya in the manga, where they're like, because Izuku Midoriya went all Batman, went all vigilante, was like, yo, peace, I can't stay at all, I can't stay here. And then all of Class 1A went after him. I thought that was my favorite arc in the entire manga. 100% without a doubt. I loved that arc where Deku was like a villain, kind of, not really. He left UA. Now, I think Sensei was written poorly in that arc, but Izuku Midoriya was doing that at the best interest of everybody, so it made sense for Izuku Midoriya's character. Bakugo was like, look, you are part of this fucking class. If you like it or fucking not, you're coming back with us. I think it shows growth for Bakugo too, because it's like, he realizes he's not on that level. He isn't, because he's the closest, in my opinion, in the class to Izuku Midoriya. But Izuku Midoriya has like 50 fucking quirks. Bakugo has 1. And, like, he's the success, like, for him to accept that so nonchalantly is character growth, but I don't think he truly, honestly does. I don't think he's like, look, I'm me, and I'm Lord Explosion Murder Dynamite, which is a great name. And his scene with Best Jeanist, I think that should have been hyped up a little more. And I thought he was going to pick a more mature name, but I like the fake out, you know. Bakugo is one of the pillars of the class. There's Izuku Midoriya and Bakugo. You pick one of the two and you follow them. That is what happens in their class. And when you follow them, great things happen. 100% without a doubt. When you follow one of those two, something happens. Aizawa said this a while ago. And I agree. Now, Bakugo is bullheaded. He's kind of an asshole to everybody. And he cares for people more than he would ever probably get credit for. Because it doesn't seem like he does. Like, it doesn't like, because he's loud, he's, you know, angry. Which originally he wasn't going to be like that. Which I think would have been a terrible sham of a character. But it is incredible to see this man's journey. He might not have, you know, grown the most in strength, but he's grown the most mentally, in my opinion. Actually, I think Mineta has, because Mineta was never willing to fight villains at all. So I don't know why he would ever become a hero. I don't know how he dealt with the robots when he didn't want to deal with the actual villains. But I guess they're robots. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get how he got in. I don't hate Mineta, though. Like everyone else seems to hate him. But back to the main man, Bakugo. I think his interactions with every character in the entire series are amazing. I love them. He interacts with everybody angrily, and it's funny. But also, like, you feel for Bakugo. Like, actually, I've never felt, because I've never been as gifted as Bakugo is. But Bakugo is, like, the kid that's gifted and good at everything. But then this other guy comes out of nowhere and is better than him. Now, do I think, like, the visual license exam arc really probably hurt Bakugo too, because he didn't get his license and, like, fucking Mineta got it, which made him feel like he's 2 steps behind. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe.